Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Learn German from Hindi and English. And today's video is also on Konjunktiv 2. But under Konjunktiv 2 we are going to see Irrealer, Wunsch and Träume. How we can say these sentences if we are wishing something or if we are dreaming about something. So let's see. Was man über den Konjunktiv 2 wissen sollte? What you should know about the Konjunktiv 2. So here is the definition for Konjunktiv 2. Der Indikativ bezeichnet eine wirkliche, eine reale Welt. Der Indikativ always means that the real word, okay? It shows always. Bezeichnet means to indicate, a wirklich, a real word, yeah, eine reale Welt. Wirklich is also real, no? Reality. It shows the real word. Mit dem Konjunktiv 2 verlassen wir die reale Welt und widmen uns der irrealen Welt. Mit dem Konjunktiv 2. When we talk about Konjunktiv 2, then we actually leave the real world and then we dedicate it to the irreal world. Irreal world means to the irreal world, and that is the place where we can fantasize, where we can do the fantasy things. Okay, and that is the world where we can actually wishes for something. So as you can see, there are two new words here. First is bezeichnet. Okay, so in the note section you can see here bezeichnet means to indicate, and then we have a new word widmen means to dedicate. For examples, if you want to dedicate, if you write a book and you want to dedicate it to your father, your mother, or if you make a film and then also you can dedicate this film to somebody. So that is the verb widmen. Okay guys, so I hope that makes a clear point that there is a difference between real word and the irreal word. The real word is the indicative part and the irreal word is your conjunctive 2. Second point, die irreale Welt ist das Reich der Fantasie. Yeah? The irreal world, the irreal world is always rich in the fantasies. Der Wünsche, yeah, about the wishes. Der Träume, about the dreams. Der irrealen Bedingungen, all the irreal things you can see in conjunctives. Und Vergleiche. Vergleiche is also when you make a how do you say vergleichen? Yes, when you make a like this is a difference. Yeah, vergleichen is basically differentiating. Aber auch der Höflichkeit and also the politeness. On the Höflichkeit also we have done a video earlier. So these are the things that are covered under conjunctive 2. Okay. Here in this chart you can clearly see that there is an indicative, the real part, the real word, and then there is conjunctive, the Traumwelt, which is not real, nicht real. Traum is dream, so this is your dream world. So let's understand one example. Ich bin immer allein. I am always alone. Yes? Wäre ich doch nicht immer alleine. So you are just hoping and you are wishing I wouldn't always be alone. Wäre ich doch nicht immer alleine. So here you have to find out the verb first. So verb is bin. The verb here is bin, and from bin the conjunctive verb will become wäre. Ich bin immer allein. I am always alone. Wäre ich doch nicht immer alleine. I wouldn't always be alone. So wäre here part is I wouldn't. Now I wouldn't always be alone. And be, actually to be is sein, but here the sentence is would be. I wouldn't always be alone. Now here the second thing that you must understand is that the verb is at the position number 1. Here you can see verb 1. So In the note section, you can see conjugated verb anfang. So here, anfang is at the starting. So this conjugated verb is where is at the starting. Yes, this is also the way we can write our conjunctive verb. For example, wenn ich doch mehr Zeit hätte, or you can say hatte ich doch mehr Zeit. Okay, so both way you can say. This is perfectly fine. Wenn ich doch mehr Zeit hätte, yes, when I wish I had some more time, or hatte ich doch mehr Zeit, had I some more time. Okay, ich habe keine Freunde. Habe. So this is your haben. From haben, we got our conjunctives by hätte. Hätte ich doch nur ein paar Freunde. If only I had a couple of friends. So I'm wishing that if only I had a couple of friends. It would be good if I had a couple of friends to chat, to go for party, or to study, or to watch movies. Yes, he is just hoping that I wish I had a couple of friends. This is conjunctive. This is a fantasy thing, na? Nicht real. This is not real. He doesn't have so many friends. But on the contrary, in the real life, he don't have friends, but he is wishing for more friends. So this is how we can use our conjunctive soll. Let's say some more example. Number 3, ich wohne in einer Holzhütte. Yes, I live in a wood hut. In a wood hut. Ich wohne. And from wohne, as you know, wohnen is the verb, and we don't have an einfach form from wohne, and that's why we will use it with würde. So how the sentence will go? Würde ich doch nur in einem Palast wohnen. Ja? Or you can say, ich würde doch nur in einem Palast wohnen. But this is also okay if you start with verb at the position, the conjugated verb at the position number 1. Würde ich doch nur in einem Palast wohnen. I would only be in a palace. You are just hoping to be in a palace, but the reality is that you are living in a wood hut. So your dream is very much contrary to the real thing. That's why it's called dream. Yeah, it's not real. Number 4, ich kann nicht in Urlaub fahren. So here we have modal verb. Yes, kann is your modal verb, and fahren is your infinitive. IV is infinitive verb. I cannot go for vacations. That is your reality. Könnte ich doch bloß in Urlaub fahren. I could only go on vacation. Yes, you are just hoping that I wish I could go for vacations. But the reality is that you are not able to go for vacation for any XYZ reason. But that is the real thing. And you are hoping, könnte ich. Yes, I could. Könnte ich doch bloß in Urlaub fahren. In most of the sentences that you make under Wünsches, yes, you will see a new word here, doch. Yes, this is mostly used in these type of sentences, and basically this is used to emphasize more on this part. That's why we use it here. And don't try to leave this word, because it's how the Germans speak. Okay guys, so try to memorize this and repeat it, and then repeat it the way it is in these sentences. Okay, now we have formulieren Sie Wünsche. You have to formulate the wishes. You have to tell your wishes. Let's see some example. Beispiel 1. Es ist kalt. Yes, it is cold. That is the reality. That is the indicative part. The conjunctive is, ach, wenn es doch warm wäre. Ach, wenn es doch warm wäre. Oh, if it were warm. Yes, he is just hoping that the environment or the weather changes to warm. The weather becomes warm, but the reality is that the weather is very cold. Yes, so from here this word you have to use in your conjunctives from warm, you have used here, and then again you have to first identify the verb here. S is called. Yes, this is your helping verb. So from helping verb is comes wäre. Okay. Or if it were warm. Here also in the Anmerkung I have written, oft wird bei Wünschen das Wort doch mit eingefügt. Anmerkung. Anmerkung means note. When you note something important, that is called Anmerkung. Oft means often. Often wird bei Wünschen das Wort doch mit eingefügt. Whenever you are making wishes, then you will see this word doch, and that is mit eingefügt, means that is always you will see inserted in our sentences. Yes, doch. Here is also a new word. If you remember einfügen, this is a computer terminology, and that means to insert. Like in, if you want to insert a word here, yes, so you will put your cursor here. Yeah, it will blink, tick 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 tick, it will blink, and then you will start typing. Okay, so this inserting the cursor here is known as einfügen. Ich füge ein. Yes, I am inserting. Alright guys, then Beispiel 2. So indicative is, mein Freund spielt schlicht Tennis. Yes, he is a very bad player, he plays bad tennis. You have to make sentence with better. Konjunktiv 2 will be, ach, wenn mein Freund doch besser Tennis spielen würde. Why we have used würde? Because here you can see the verb is spielen. Okay, so from spielen it will become spielen plus würde, as this is not any Einfach form, because Einfach forms are generally made with helping verbs and modal verbs, and this is a verb, this is a different verb, so we will use it with würde plus spielen, and that's called a Zusammengesetzt form. So, ach, wenn mein Freund doch besser Tennis spielen würde, or if only my friend would play tennis better. He is a bad player, but he or she wishes that his friend plays better tennis someday. Beispiel 3. Der Diamantring is so teuer. Yes, the diamond ring is very expensive. Now you have to make a sentence with billiger, cheaper. Now, and identify the verb first. Again, this is a form of sein. Helping verb is sein, so it will become wäre. Is has become wäre. Ach, wenn der Diamondring doch billiger wäre. Yes, he is hoping if only the diamond ring were cheaper. But reality is, the indicative part is that the diamond ring is very expensive. Beispiel 4. Unser Haus ist so klein. Unser Haus ist so klein. Our house is too small. And now make a sentence with größer. Identify the verb first. This is also sein. Ach, wenn es doch größer wäre. Ja? Ach, wenn es doch größer wäre. Oh, if it were bigger. The house was bigger. So here you can see we have used S. S denotes das Haus. Okay. Unser Haus. So this is house. Now S. Sie S. So we are not saying ach, wenn das Haus doch größer wäre. We are not repeating. We are using instead in S. Beispiel Nummer 5. Ich verdiene so wenig Geld. I earn very less money. Now the opposite will be, ach, wenn ich doch mehr Geld verdienen würde. Okay, and the verb is verdienen. Again, it's a Zusammengesetzt form. That's why we have used würde here. You can see würde. Okay, and verb is also verdienen, and this is a infinitive verb, a normal verb. So that's why we have used voodoo. Oh, if only I made more money. This is the your dream. This is your Träume. This is your Wunsch, a wish. I wish I could make more money someday. But the reality is that now I am earning very less amount or less money. Okay, guys. So this was the video on Irrealer Wunsch on Träume. I hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, then please like it, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new to my videos. And I will see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye on cheers.